Okay, so both of my pregnancies have been high risk, and that's because I have an autoimmune condition, so there is risk that the placenta won't feed the baby properly and they will have a low birth weight. So both of my pregnancies were extremely stressful. It doesn't even account for the pregnancy hormones that literally made me feel like I was losing my mind for the entire 9 months. I know we as a society are getting better at recognizing postpartum depression. There are so many women who suffer throughout the entire pregnancy with their mental health as well. After my pregnancy with my first son, he had a lot of health challenges. That coupled with becoming a new mother was just like so difficult for me. I've gone through a lot of shit in my life, but that was honestly the hardest thing that I have ever done. It was a fucking emotional wreck for a good 9 months, like after the pregnancy. And I was so blessed that I had the ability to choose. I didn't choose those exact circumstances, but I chose to have a child. Not only did I choose to have a child, but I chose to have one when I was financially and economically ready for it. So let's put all of the mental health stuff aside for a second and talk about the fucking financial impact that having kids has on you. Because there is something called the motherhood penalty that we all like to forget about. Which basically says women who are mothers will likely earn less over their lifetime than a woman who was not, because they didn't take time off to be pregnant or have the kids. They didn't have to leave at 4 p.m. to drive Maddie to her soccer game, didn't have to stay off sick that day because little Frankie couldn't go to school. And women who don't have children, or men who don't have to do the child rearing, typically advance further in their career because they don't have all of those other things going on and therefore can make more money. And I especially love this post from Bridget Casey. Nothing wreaks havoc more on a woman's income or earning potential like having a child. A woman's finances never recover from motherhood. Most women understand that, and they are willing to accept it when they choose to have a child. Motherhood is the single best predictor of whether a woman will file for bankruptcy in her lifetime. This is not even just about bodily autonomy anymore. It's about a form of economic oppression. Now, I have been blessed that because of our financial situation, my husband has been able to stay home with me and help raise our kids. Because there's no way in hell I would be able to be doing as much as I am in my business or in my personal life if it wasn't for his support. Like parenting, motherhood, this is the hardest job I have ever done. And I am so grateful for it, but that's because I got to choose this life.